Good morning, everyone. A very warm welcome to all of you. Thank you for taking the time to join us today for this exclusive webinar on Beyond India, how financial planners can build global wealth strategies in 2026. My name is Krishan Vashish, and I'm heading the CFP admissions at International College of Financial Planning, promoted by Bajaj Capital. In today's evolving financial landscape, clients are no longer limited by geographical boundaries. Global investing, cross border planning, and diversified wealth strategies are becoming essential skills for every modern financial planner. And that's exactly what today's session is all about, helping you understand how to think beyond India and build truly global financial strategies. We are truly privileged to have with us our esteemed speaker, Mr. Robbins Joseph. He is a certified financial planner professionally, a SEBI registered investment advisor, and an expert in financial planning and wealth management advisory. He is also the founder of My Guide to Wealth and brings with him rich, practical insights from the industry. I request everyone to please join me in giving a warm welcome to Robin, sir. Sit back, take notes, and get ready to gain real actionable insights that can elevate your careers and perspectives. Let's begin. Over to you, Robin, sir.
Hi, good morning, everyone, and thank you, Kishan, for introducing me. As Kishan introduced me, I'm a certified financial planner, also a SEBI registered investment advisor. So I will do a mix of Hindi and English, okay, because I see a lot of people understand Hindi as per the names and all. ओके सो द टॉपिक जो आज का टॉपिक है ये है ग्लोबल इन्वेस्टिंग के बारे में ओके अभी वाई ग्लोबल इन्वेस्टिंग अभी आप देख रहे होंगे कि एक दो साल से काफ़ी चर्चे में आ रहा है काफ़ी एवेन्यूज खुल गए हैं गिफ्ट सिटी खुल गया है लॉट ऑफ ब्रोकरेज अकाउंट खुल गए हैं जैसे इंटरैक्टिव ब्रोकर्स हो इंड मनी हो आईएनएक्स ग्लोबल एक्सेस हो जो पीएससी का स्टार्ट हुआ है अभी आपको क्या दिखेगा अभी आपको दिखेगा कि क्लाइंट पूछेंगे फाइनेंशियल प्लानर से कि मेरे को आप इन्वेस्ट करवाइए ग्लोबल मार्केट्स में okay? तो इसी के बारे में हम दिखाएंगे आपको तो द फर्स्ट हाफ एन आवर आई टेक यू थ्रू द एंटायर ग्लोबल इन्वेस्टिंग हाउ इट वाई इट मैटर्स फॉर इंडिया and especially Indians, NRIs, everyone. Second part, we will dwell on the point of why certified financial planner certification is important for financial planners. Okay, so let's start off with our discussion. देखिए अभी there are two things which are acting as a barrier for a financial planner and an investor to invest in global markets. एक है familiarity bias, जिसका मतलब है कि मैं वहीं इन्वेस्ट करता हूं जिसके बारे में को पता है ओके तो ग्लोबल इन्वेस्टिंग इंटरनेशनल स्टॉक्स मेरे लिए नया है तो मेरे को उसमें घुसने की जरूरत नहीं है दूसरा है स्टेटस क्वो बायस ओके मैं क्यों ग्लोबल इन्वेस्टिंग करूं मैं खुश हूं इंडिया से ओके रिटर्न्स आ रहे हैं मेरे को अभी जानते हैं कि लास्ट 2-3 साल में इंडिया में निफ्टी के रिटर्न्स म्यूचुअल फंड में रिटर्न्स नेग्लिजिबल है जीरो है कभी तो 2 हफ्ते पहले तो नेगेटिव था ओके तो ये दो चीज हैं जो आप फाइनेंशियल प्लानर्स हो अगर आप इन्वेस्टर्स हो आपको इसको आपके दिमाग से हटाना पड़ेगा ओके आपको फेमिलियर होना पड़ेगा ग्लोबल इन्वेस्टिंग के बारे में ओके अब द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड्स आर व्हाई ग्लोबल इन्वेस्टिंग इज इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर इंडियंस उसमें हम चर्चा करेंगे पहली बात इंडिया का स्टॉक मार्केट सिर्फ 3 से 4% है ग्लोबल इक्विटी मार्केट कैप से ओके तो इसका मतलब आप समझ पा रहे हो कि आप जो 96% रेस्ट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड है उसको आप कैप्चर ही नहीं कर पा रहे और लास्ट 2-3 साल में देखा गया है कि जो इमर्जिंग मार्केट्स हैं जो डेवलप मार्केट्स है दे हैव परफॉर्म्ड मच बेटर देन इंडिया ओके सो एक तो ये कारण हो गया है कि इंडिया एक छोटा भाग है ओवरऑल स्टॉक मार्केट का आप अपना पैसा सिर्फ एक्सपोज कर रहे हो 3 to 4% ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटीज विच आर अवेलेबल इन इंडिया आपको पैसा डालना है इंडिया के बाहर भी एक मैं जो अपने क्लाइंट से जो मैं अपना खुद का इन्वेस्ट कर रहा हूं अगर आप मेरे से पूछोगे तो अभी मेरा करीबन 80% इन्वेस्टिंग ग्लोबली हो रहा है। ओके, जितना था इंडियन म्यूचुअल फंड्स में वही रखा है। अब मैं ग्लोबल की तरफ चले गया हूँ, काफी मेरा इन्वेस्टमेंट अभी ग्लोबल हो रहा है। अब वाई ग्लोबल इज बढ़िया, क्योंकि यू गेट एक्सेस टू द वर्ल्ड बेस्ट कंपनी। एप्पल हो, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट हो, एक्वीडिया हो, अल्फाबेट हो, amazon हो।
Robin sir, sorry to interrupt you, sir. Please, English में, because students are asking for
Okay,
English. Yeah,
okay, fine.
thank you.
Okay, fine. Okay, I'll keep my discussion in English only. Okay, so why global investing is important? Because you get access to world best companies. Okay, like Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia. These are US dominated companies. If you see below, those are companies in China, South Korea, Taiwan, France, Europe, Netherlands, all those countries. Okay. Up I would like you guys to read the Bernstein ka open letter to Prime Minister Modi. Okay. How it has highlighted that इंडिया के पास वो कंपनीज नहीं है जो प्रोडक्ट इनोवेशन कर सके। ओके ओके, सॉरी यार, वो एक इमरजेंसी अलर्ट आया है गवर्नमेंट से। नाउ हम जो बात कर रहे थे, वर्ल्ड बेस्ट कंपनीज का एक्सेस ग्लोबल इन्वेस्टिंग से ही हो सकता है। अगर आप ग्लोबल इन्वेस्टिंग करेंगे तो आप इन कंपनियों में इन्वेस्ट करेंगे। आप इन सारी, आप इफ यू मस्ट हैव सीन दीज कंपनीज हैव डन फैबुलसली, देयर CAGR has been pretty good in the last 5 to 10 years. Now the third point is why global investing matters. Sector diversification happens here. If you see India, 32% is financials. Okay. But if you see the global exposure, you will see this word coming out from my mouth, which is MSCI ACWI. ACWI is All Country World Index. Okay. So here you can see it is spread across a lot of diversified sectors, technology. And we believe जो आने वाले companies जो कमाएंगे AI वाले, those will be technology enabled. Okay. So India is not giving you so much on tech, while ACWI, which is a global index, is giving you more exposure to technology, industrials, consumer discretionary, healthcare. Financials इतना ज़्यादा नहीं है, 15% था. Okay, so global investing will give you access to sectors India lacks at scale, up like big tech, AI, cloud, pharma, global consumer brands, industrial leaders. Next, you guys know about that the rupee is depreciating. About 20 years back, we were sitting at 45. Now it has gone up to a level of 95. So rupee depreciation is continuing, and we expect that to continue for some more years. Okay. So if your investment is in dollar, you can understand how you are earning 3 to 4% more. So it is protecting your purchasing power. Okay, so this is a very good slide which shows the combined performance overview, CAGR in INR terms. If you look at 10-year, 5-year period, the CAGR of Indian equity, we have delivered 10% CAGR. Okay. Look at NASDAQ, they have given 19.2%. If you look at world index, it has given 14%. Okay. Now, here you will find out, you will think, is it right for me to invest just in India, or should I right now step out of India and start investing globally? And I'm not saying in my conversation, I'm not saying to any one of you that stop all your investments in India and go global. I'm not saying that. I'm saying a percentage of your investments should go global. Screen is not visible, you're saying?
So you're not showing the PPT, I guess, at present.
Are you not? You did not see any of the PPT slides?
No, sir.
How come? Okay. Now you can see?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you guys should have told me earlier. Okay, you are able to see it now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
It's funny. Kishan, can you just put the slides then? Line.
Uh, sir, please share that PPT, sir. I just
Yeah, I've shared it to you.
Okay, just a sec.
You can't see the slide sharing.
Sir, kindly share on the screen output and select the file which you are sharing. Which I mean.
No, I'm doing that only. Yeah. एक मिनट. Now tell me.
Sir, just enter again. Just click on the enter again. अभी आया था just.
I don't know.
स्क्रीन पे सेलेक्ट कीजिए, एंटायर स्क्रीन शेयर कीजिए, देन
Okay, entire screen you want it. Okay. Okay.
ये चल रही है.
Now can you see?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, so I was trying to open through the window only. Okay, now you're able to see
Yes, sir. Front.
this. You're able to see the screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the screen. India is just small part.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Okay. Okay, so मैं थोड़ा speed में चलूँगा because I've repeated that. Okay, so this was the first slide which says कि there are two important bias which is actually deterring or these are hidden barriers for keeping financial planners and investors from global investing. Okay, so one is familiarity bias, the other is status quo bias. This normally says that a client, a investor, or a financial planner is happy with what he is doing. He does not want to venture outside his comfort zone. In this slide, what I have told you that India is just 3 to 4% of the global economy. Okay, so it's important for investors and financial planners to tell their clients on the positive aspects of the rest of the world. What Indians are missing out. This is the next slide where we're saying that investing in India will not help you invest in these global companies like Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia. And the last decade has been belonged to United States of America, and we know that the valuations are quite high. We expect that to happen for the coming times as well. Be it US, if you see down, there are companies like China, Tencent, or the Taiwan company TSMC or Samsung or Hynix in South Korea, or the consumer brands in Europe. They have been doing fabulously well. Okay, so why global investing is important? Because in India, if you see, if you are putting 100 rupees, 32 rupees will go to financial. And banking financial services index has not been doing so great in the last 4-5 years. If you see what is happening in the world, technology is the one where money is growing. Okay, your big tech, AI, cloud, and these are the companies who is generating high amount of CAGR. Okay, so ACWI, which is the all country world index, this is where a lot of people, investors have started investing. Conservative investors have started. First step they are doing is buying a ACWI ETF. I'll come to that in the next topic. Okay. Rupee depreciating, I've already told you. Okay. So this is a combined performance view where we are trying to show in the last 5 years, Indian equity has gone up by 10%. NASDAQ, which is the technology stocks index of US, has gone by 19%. The world index has gone by 14%. So this correctly says that there is a huge potential in investing globally. If any of your financial client asks you, why should I invest globally? This is a slide you have to show them that if you look at the 1 year point or the 3 year point or the 5 year or 10 years, global stocks, US stocks or global world indexes have done fabulously well. This is a chart where we have showed that if you had invested in the world index, which is the ACWI, it has outperformed the Nifty 50 over the last 15 years. Let's say if you have invested 1 lakh, which would come to around $2,200 if you are invested in 2010. The green line shows that 2025 May you would have reached $6,300. But if you are invested in world index, it would have gone to $9,000. So this is the potential of investing globally. Have a look at the ACWI, which is the country weightage world index. 63% is United States over here, 5% is Japan, then there are developed markets, but predominantly it is built across United States. अगर यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स अच्छा करता है तो आपका वर्ल्ड इंडेक्स अच्छा बढ़ता है, ओके? पर what we have seen in the last 2 years is emerging markets also doing fabulously well. Okay? This is what will show in the next slide. So this is emerging market index. इसका ETF का नाम है IEMG, okay? Emerging Market Index ETF, okay? जिसमें इंडिया का वेटेज है 18 से 20 रुपए, 18 to 20%. That means if you invest 100 rupees in IEMG, 18 to 20 rupees will go to India. China will take 25%, Taiwan 20%, South Korea 10%, and then you will see Brazil, Mexico, Saudi Arabia, Turkey. And if you see last year what has happened, these are the countries which have done fabulously well. Taiwan, South Korea, Brazil, Mexico and all. Okay. So your investing technique of how you invest in globally should be a mix of world index and emerging market index. Okay, so this is a mix that you can have. World index or emerging market index में how does your global exposure change? काफी लोग करेंगे कि काफी lot of people will want 80% world index, 20% emerging market. Some people may want 60% world index, 40% IEMG. Okay, this is totally basis अभी कैसे चल रहा है, how US market is behaving. If you see below, okay, if you had gone for case A, okay, which is 80% ACWI and 20% emerging market, you would be investing heavily in US market, okay? And as we all know, US is highly overvalued. A lot of people are right now investing in case C, which is 60% world index and 40% emerging market. Okay, so this is a mix in how you should balance your ETF strategy when you're going global. Okay, now coming to the most important point, how to invest globally. Okay, now people, how are they investing? Either they're investing through Indian mutual fund with global exposure. Okay, पर ये the first point, ये इसका कैप हो चुका है. RBI ने जो $7 billion का कैप रखा था, almost all mutual fund houses have reached that cap, and most of the international Indian mutual funds which have global exposure are not taking any money into their mutual fund account. Okay, ETF and index fund में भी same है. We have reached a cap, and also ETF is trading at a premium. Indian ETFs dealing in international stocks, इसका भी I'll tell you why you should not invest. Why this door and this door is closed, ETF and mutual funds. Then you are left with only 2 points. One is global brokerage accounts or Gift City over here. Okay. Now, next slide, I will show you why Indian ETFs. एक Indian ETF famous हुआ है जो NASDAQ में invest करता है, जिसका नाम है MON100. Lot of people are still buying this ETF. अगर इसका प्राइस देखोगे, प्राइस कितना है अभी? करीबन 300 रुपए है. It is around 300 rupees. But उसकी current NAV आप देखोगे, INAV आप देखोगे, it's around 250. इसका मतलब है कि ये ETF अभी प्रीमियम में है, क्योंकि सप्लाई लिमिटेड है तो प्रीमियम में चल रहा है. अगर सप्लाई बढ़ेगा तो ये धड़ाम से it will fall by 30, 20, 50, 25%. Okay. So just be careful. Don't invest in ETFs, Indian ETFs with international exposure. Now, next slides, I'll tell you where to invest. These are feeder funds, जिनका भी cap, RBI का cap था $7 billion. They have reached a cap. So now this door is also more or less closed. Now, the only alternative for Indian investors is going for global brokerage account. Okay. So there are other brokerage account like Vested, PASA, and all, but I have taken the top three ones. So India INX Global Access is promoted through Gift City. It is at a very nascent stage, still building up. Okay, there are some platform glitches इसमें, but ये अभी start हुआ है, time लगेगा. My personal best is Interactive Brokers because it's cost effective. It has access to global stocks. Ind Money, lot of my clients prefer IND Money का account because इसमें इसका user interface बहुत seamless है. Okay. और इसमें जो ट्रांजैक्शन होते हैं मेनली यूएस स्टॉक मार्केट्स होते हैं. They do not have global access right now, but I've heard they will be also starting with global access. मेरे क्लाइंट ने क्वेश्चन पूछा था. वन क्लाइंट आस्क्ड इफ आई इन्वेस्ट 2 lakhs into IND Money, Interactive Brokers or INX GA, what I have traditionally seen as the brokerage. So you have to be careful while choosing the banks, which banks from where you will transfer the money. Okay, because there is a bank remittances charges, there is broker charges, and there is forex charges, and forex charges is quite heavy. So roundabout what we have seen is Interactive Brokers. If you're investing large sum, this is quite cost efficient. Ind Money is not so much cost efficient, but does not matter. If you are investing 1 lakh in stocks, international stocks, the difference between Interactive Brokers and amount you save in IND Money will be just 800 to 900 bucks. Okay, rupees. So this is on the brokerage account. What you need to choose is totally depending on your आपका bank, which you are attached to which bank. Okay. So if you're starting right now, and if you don't want to invest a major sum, you can start with IND Money. But if you want to start off big, you can go with Interactive Brokers. Okay. Okay, so this is more on the global investing. Okay, some of my student had asked if you can help me. How do you track ETFs? Okay, so this is how I'll tell you. I have created a Google finance sheet. Are you able to see this? The finance sheet?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now, a lot of people over here, students will ask you, can you send me the sheet and all? Okay. I do not want to send you the sheet because this sheet took me around about half an hour to make. Okay. Here you can see what I have done. I've captured the US ETFs. I've captured the regional world ETFs. I've captured specific country ETF over here, South Africa, India, Korea. Okay. If you see the last 3 digits are the ticker. Okay. You can simply go to ChatGPT and give a prompt. It will give you how to build this Google finance sheet. Okay. Quite easy. This is how I track. The price is given there. I see 1 month high kitna hai, 3 month high kitna hai, 52-week high kitna hai, 52-week low kitna hai. What is a 3-month change, 6-month change, 1 year, 3 year, 5 year change. So this tells me which is the ETF which is building momentum right now. Okay, but that is not only the criteria where I will try pick up stocks and all. Okay, so you have to have a game plan, but a lot of you are nascent investors starting off right now. The point that I mentioned in the previous slide, I would say that focus on the world index ETF and the emerging market index ETF. Start off with that. Tell your investors to start building portfolios in these two. जैसे जैसे आप familiar होगे, then you can move into different other ETFs. If it was about 4 or 5 years back, I would have told you to invest in US ETFs. I am still investing in US ETFs as of now also because I know it's overvalued, but I see a huge potential in those big tech AI cloud companies and all. A lot of countries you will see, Brazil, Vietnam, Korea, China, okay, South Africa, okay. I am quite gungo about Brazil, Vietnam, okay, some countries in Europe and all, okay. But this learning जो आपको ये learning मिलेगी, ये आपको learning मिलेगी if you start reading, okay, if you start going on the social media, learn more about international investing, okay. Don't miss out on any of the events. अगर कोई international fund house करता है, okay. अगर आप चैट जीपीटी में भी लिखते हो, if you put a simple question in chat gpt which is the best country to invest in 2026, it will show you which best countries. इसका मतलब नहीं है कि आप जाकर इन्वेस्ट करिए, okay. You take about, if you're starting right now, टाइम लगाइए 1-2 साल सीखने में, okay. Build that potential because आने वाले टाइम में financial planners will be segregated, the one who knows global investing and the one who does not know global investing, okay. So we are at I think it's a very early game, okay. The game has just begun for financial planners. जितना आप जल्दी घुसोगे ग्लोबल इन्वेस्टिंग में, जितना आप जल्दी अपने क्लाइंट्स को घुसाओगे, उतना खुश होएगा. एंड आई कैन से द क्लाइंट सेटिस्फैक्शन इंडेक्स ऑफ माय क्लाइंट्स हु आर started global investing is much higher than those who are investing just in India. Okay. Now, this is a Excel where you can go to World PE site and you can find out. A lot of people talk about PE ratio kitna hai. So World PE site mein you will get the PE ratio. It will tell you which is expensive, which is overvalued, which is cheap and all. Apna, you don't put your judgment basis this expensive, overvalued and all, okay. I tell my students every time this golden words: a country being overvalued does not mean you should exit. A country being undervalued does not mean you should enter, okay. A lot of people says US overvalued है तो मेरे को सारा बेच देना चाहिए, okay. अब एक कंट्री ले लेते हैं इंडोनेशिया, ओके. इंडोनेशिया एक कंट्री है, थोड़े मैंने अपने हाथ जलाए, आई हैव बर्न माय फिंगर्स इन इंडोनेशिया, बट समवेयर द गवर्नेंस इश्यूज फ्रॉम द गवर्नमेंट एंड लॉट ऑफ टाई-अप्स विद
Robin, sir,
या
sorry to interrupt you, sir, in between. Just close that tab which is coming on the, PPT of mine.
ओके, सॉरी
Yeah.
Okay, then the other golden words I tell my clients and my students is markets can stay expensive for years. Cheap markets can stay ignored even longer. Okay. A lot of markets are expensive. Okay. They will stay expensive, but पैसे वहाँ कमा सकते हो आप. Okay. इसका मतलब नहीं है कि you start putting your money into Korea markets and US markets because बहुत महंगे हो गए हैं. आपको एक well diversified approach से जाना चाहिए. Okay. Then there are a lot of avenues open into Gift City. A lot of clients are building up their portfolio in Gift City. DSP का आया है एक नया global DSP Global Equity Fund. Minimum investment is 5,000 USD. Parag Parekh have started with their 5,000 USD wala minimum investment on Nasdaq and US S&P 500. Edelweiss का है Greater China Fund. Okay. So this is a broad overview from my side on global investing, okay. And I will now invite Nirmal Patel, okay. Nirmal Patel is part of Amazon right now, and he is a person who is helping lot of our friend circle and RSU diversification, how to handle international stocks. And we met in Dubai in last 2 weeks back, and he's showing his entire portfolio, which has done fabulously well. So a lot of Indians, a lot of financial planners के पास अभी लोग आ रहे हैं कि मेरे पास इतने सारे Amazon के RSUs हैं, Microsoft के RSUs हैं, Grow के RSUs हैं, इसको कैसे डील करें. तो Nirmal will tell you, won't take more than 5 minutes to tell you more on this, how to invest globally. Yeah. Thanks, Nirmal, joining.
Thanks, Robbins, and morning or afternoon, everyone. Yeah, my name is Nirmal. I've been with so I worked with Amazon for last 11 years, and as I was going through that journey, RSUs were becoming a pretty large part of my portfolio, and I went through the journey. I'm also a certified wealth management professional from Chartered Institute of Securities and Investments. So I have my inclination towards financial planning, as all of you have. I'm also a learner, so not an expert, but I've gone through my journey. So the way it is, the way I looked at it is, and probably how you can talk to your clients as well, right, is if I look at my Amazon stock, right, I've been there for last 11, 12 years with Amazon. There have been 7 instances where Amazon stock has kind of nosedived more than 30% or 35% in last 13 years. And if I compare to that, but despite those 35% drops, the CAGR or the compounded growth rate of the stock has been 25%. So it has given annual 25% returns, right? And if I look at a comparative, let's say NASDAQ 100, there have been 2 instances of more than 35% drop, and it has compounded at 17 or 18%. Robbins also mentioned that same number, right? So obviously your clients would see saying that, oh, NASDAQ is 18%, my stock, probably Amazon, Meta, Facebook, Adobe, others are doing at 20, 25%, right? But if I look at risk adjusted returns, it is where the Amazon or these big companies kind of start failing, right? Because the risk is way higher. The volatility of the stock is way higher. So when I started looking at data, my risk assessment, so Amazon stock beta was 1.2. So it was highly, like 20% more volatile than the index was, right? And that's why I started my diversification journey. And the way I kind of did it was I broke it down into 3 parts, right? I think core part is what Robbins explained just now to all of you, right? Which focuses on all world indexes, these UCITS and all the names that he mentioned, which is IUSQ from a diversification perspective, or IMEG, which is emerging market. I also invested in NASDAQ UCITS, which are CSPX and CNDX, right? So I have 4 ETFs, which are global, emerging, NASDAQ and S&P 500, where I diversified 70% of my RSUs. So I had broken it down into core, satellite and tactical, because I wanted to be in this high growth journey as well. So I said, okay, I will probably do safe investment through indices on my core portfolio, and the satellite side of thing, which is a bit more riskier. And if some of your clients still want to be part of the ongoing journey in this space of US, right, where there is technology advancement, AI advancement, semiconductor advancement, I moved some of my investment into those index specific or sector specific ETFs. For example, SMH, which is a semiconductor ETF, or QTUM, which is a quantum specific investment, or Robo, which is a robotics specific ETF. 20% of my allocation went into this sector specific ETFs. And then the last 10% is what I used for tactical investment, which is like a very short term. US also offers this leveraged ETFs, right, which can give you 2x or 3x returns of the index in a short amount of time. So when you know, after, let's say, last year's Trump's elections and April dump, the market was recovering. So I invested in it 6 months, 7 months I held, and then probably moved out, right? That's something you can suggest to your clients as to basically a 3-part strategy as to how do you diversify your RSUs into global investments, which are safer, but also achieve exposure to these high return sort of companies and sectors as we go along, right? So that's why my 2 bits I wanted to share with all of you. If I'm happy to take if there are any questions as well.
Yeah. Thank you, Nirmal. Okay. Yeah, we'll follow the flow of the presentation.
Good. No.
Okay, we'll do that. Okay. So what Nirmal was basically saying is that global investing is risky. First, learn the tricks of the trade through ETF, and then start going into stocks. Okay, but do it through ETFs for clients. Okay, देखिए जैसे आप करते हैं क्लाइंट के लिए लार्ज कैप, मिड कैप, स्मॉल कैप, लार्ज एंड मिड कैप एंड फ्लेक्सी कैप. ओके, सिंपल है. ACWI ETF एंड IEMG ETF स्टार्ट करिए. ओके, बहुत सिंपल है. इट्स मोर इजियर to explain to a client ACWI and IEMG then explaining large cap, mid cap, small cap. Try kariye. Okay, as I've said, a financial planner, certified financial planner जितना आप सीखेंगे नया, जितना आप ग्लोबल इन्वेस्टिंग के बारे में you will start telling your clients, more enriching your career will be in this financial planning space. Now, coming to the most important part, becoming a certified financial planner. As I've said, this is gold standard certification in personal finance. A lot of other institutes have propped up with different names, but CFP from FPSB has been the foremost pioneer in personal finance field. So, as I said, it's the world's topmost certification in personal finance. ये एक 4-in-1 certification program है, which I'll tell you later. This dwells in depth into personal finance and wealth focused curriculum. Okay, short term study है, online study system. It takes about 6 to 12 months. I personally had completed in 6 to 7 months. अगर ऑप्शन मिलता था, would I completed in 4 to 5 months also, because of the exam window alternate months में होता है. Program eligibility to join the program minimum 10+2 है. आपकी आयु, आपकी एज 18 years plus होनी चाहिए. There is no restriction of stream. Okay, you can come from science, engineering, finance, non-finance, medical, any background you can come. But to get the CFP certification, the mark, you need to be minimum graduate, have minimum 3 years of work experience in a banking, financial services, and insurance sector, or 1 year of supervised articleship trainee under a CFP. So a lot of students of ICFP are attached with me, and I help them in the supervised articleship trainee mentoring. Okay. So while you can write the exam, you can clear the final exam, but to get the CFP part, you need to be a minimum graduate. Okay. A lot of doubts in your head will be there, but Kishan will be taking it in this session, and also he'll be sharing his phone number. You can ask him in detail also. Now, this is the program modules. Most important is the investment planning specialist, which governs personal finance management, investment planning, regulatory environment. That's level 1. Then is level 2, which is retirement planning and tax planning. From India perspective, I have given personal finance to more than 700 people in the last 3-4 years. Okay, retirement planning is on top of the agenda, and I'm thankful to FPSB, ICFP, for giving in-depth knowledge on how to actually look at retirement corpus, how to stress test your retirement corpus. जो मैंने अपने लिए भी किया है. Any questions? If no, can you guys mute yourself? Okay. Risk and estate planning also important. Risk normally covers your insurance topics. Estate planning covers your succession planning, will कैसे बनाना है, what is trust and all. And then there is the final CFP, final level CFP exam, which is a 3 hours exam. 25 marks is theoretical and 75 marks is practical, basis a case study which will happen. A lot of people think it is NASA science or बहुत tough है. What I would try to tell all the guests over here, future financial planners, students, okay, if you put in 2-3 months of your good time into this, you can easily scrape through. Okay. And if your basic fundamentals on investment planning, time value of money, most important, अगर वो solid है, this has to be solid. Any financial planner who has to be an expert in India or abroad has to master level 1, which is investment planning. Why ICFP, International College of Financial Planning? Because it is part of Bajaj Capital, and Bajaj Capital was the one who brought CFP curriculum to India round about in the year 2000. Okay. Our faculties include CFP, CFAs, CAs, PhDs, practicing CFPs like us. We also act as mentor and coaches in when you are struggling with your exam, how to actually approach the exam curriculum and all. collectively more than 130 years of professional experience and approximately 75 years of CFP teaching experience from the entire faculty. Our highly placed CFPs are ICFP alumni, Renu Maheshwari, a lot of other Renu Maheshwari is Arya chairman right now. A lot of big corporate, I would say CXOs are ICFP alumni. We have reached a record of reaching 100% passing percentage, a consistent track record for the last 21 years as a Okay, and these are our faculty and industry experts. Madhu Sinha is the dean of ICFP, and she's author of two books. Then we have Vinod Kumar, Professor Vinod Kaul from IIM Ahmedabad, Ashok Jain, who's teaching. Shivangi teaches on tax planning. Okay, so these are our faculty members. A lot of IIT and IIM postgraduates you will see in the faculty list. Dinesh Gupta, Mr. Ajay Malhotra, Avdesh Singh, Vibhu Venkat is a faculty member. Rishi is heading our academy over here. His expertise is in on risk and estate planning. Vibhu Venkat specializes on investment planning. The way he teaches investment planning, personal finance management in such a easy format to all the students is very well known. I mentor normally in the level 3 programs. Okay, ICFP had won the Educator Provider for the year 2024 from FPSB India Awards, where we were presented in Ahmedabad. Our Dean Madhu Sinha also won the under the category of Educator of the Year 23-24, and she is one of the amongst the top 10 CFPs in India. Okay, study options, as I've want to tell you, there are virtual classrooms which are open on Zoom from Saturday 7:30 to 9:30 p.m., Sunday 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Class recordings are there. The other options is e-learning modules, recorded videos, where you can study at your own pace. Recorded lectures are there, mock tests are also there, but you also get mentors or coaches if you have any issues in going forward with your exam curriculum. Okay, ICFP provides a wide range of comprehensive CFP study material. Concept books are there, workbooks, group projects, LMS, world-class LMS, user interface is fabulous. Class recordings are there. You will get a series of online mock tests. You will have personalized mentors who will help you on how to go about it. Weekly doubt clearing session, case studies for practice. A lot of assignments will be given to make you abreast with the current examination pattern. Okay, now there are two ways how you can move forward. One is the regular pathway.
Okay.
Kishan, you can also come in between. Okay, so
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
so the regular pathway is the eligibility for them is minimum 10 plus 2 passed, and age should be 18 plus. Okay. So over here, the FPSB registration is, which is to the Financial Planning Standards Board, 18,000 over there. Then the ebook fee is around 32,500, exam fee 37,000, financial plan assessment 12,000. Overall specialist fee is 10,000. That's for once for all 3-level specialist certification, which I told you over here. Yeah, this part. These are the specialist exams over here. So broadly, Kishan, so the exam.
Okay, Robinson, I just briefed them. See, regular pathways for those aspirants who are graduate, undergraduates, and those who are, those who are not postgraduates. They can be a BTech pass outs, MCA pass outs, normal BBA, BCom, any specialization. So graduation is mandatory for the regular pathway, and it is mandatory for the fast track as well, right? And regular pathway means a candidate has to go with the step-by-step level examinations, level 1 pass, then level 2 pass, then level 3. Once a candidate clears level 1, 2, and 3, then only he or she is eligible for the final level. That's a major module. It's level 4. That's a 3-hour examination. All levels are multiple choice questions, no negative marking. And in level 4, you have to submit a real-time case study project, which is coming from the FPSB on the portal. That faculty is going to guide you how to prepare that financial plan assessment project. That is for the regular pathway. So, please
Uh,
share the,
Sorry to interrupt. Am I audible? Paras
yeah,
Jain this
please.
side.
Yeah,
Am I
बताइए.
audible?
Yes, sir. बताएं पारस जी.
Actually, I have put a question in chat box. Can you solve my query through that?
You are
Actually, I
LLB.
am a LLB and I have
Okay.
3 year experience at AMC. So, do I qualify for the fast track one?
See, as per your qualification, you are a graduate, right? You will go with the regular pathway, sir. For the fast track challenge pathway, candidate should be a postgraduate.
I have done BCom and LLB separately. So, do I qualify for the same or not?
No, it's for the regular pathway, sir.
So, I have to go through regular pathway.
Step by step. And in regular pathway, in the e-learning mode, you can clear all 3 levels in 5 to 6 months hardly. And then you can move to the final examination, level 4, sir.
Okay.
And in
So, is there any other way which, matlab, so that I can qualify for the fast track one?
So see, for
So,
the
is there
fast
any way?
track challenge pathway, FPSB has a criteria for the same. You can see on the screen. Anybody has done CFA USA, qualified CA, CPA, right? Plus filer membership for insurance advisors, right? Plus post graduation, either MBA in different specialization, either distance learning, regular, or MCOM, right? So plus having the experience of 3 years plus in the BFSI domain, those criteria fits for the fast track challenge pathway, sir.
Okay, so see, fast track pathway, as Kishan said, these are the eligibility. Either one of them has to be there, and 3 years of prior work experience. Okay. If you have some doubts, we can. I will share Kishan's number. You can have a one-on-one chat with him. Okay, in detail. Okay, Paris.
Okay. Because I have read somewhere on Google or on IFSB website that if you deem you are eligible for the fast track one, so what that mean? Matlab, we can approach them for that, or it has to be subjective or totally objective only on the basis.
For the criteria for the fast track challenge pathway, you can check on the FPSB portal as well. It is mentioning that a candidate should be a postgraduate, either distance learning or regular. That's a 2 years, right? Plus having the 3 years experience in the BFSI domain, that criteria fulfill you for the fast track challenge pathway. If a candidate is a graduate, though he can go with the regular pathway, step by step examination. Still, if a candidate is a graduate plus having 7 years experience in the banking domain, that candidates also go with the regular pathway, sir.
Okay, got your point. One more query. I have read somewhere ki if I have done LLB, so I can get exemption from one of the modules. I think the e-state one. Is there anything like that?
No, sir.
Exemption on for a
No,
particular module?
no,
No, I have to attend all the 4 modules.
All
Correct.
4 levels. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We will call you after the webinar separately, sir. We will
Paris,
record you.
Kishan will call you and have a detailed chat with you. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Kishan. Yeah.
Now you can see the fast track challenge pathway FPSB, board fees. That is document validation fees is 5,000 rupees. Will be helping you, guiding you throughout the process, when to verify your documents, what are the criteria, right? And then once your document verify will be, approved by the FPSB team, then you have to pay 34,000 for the registration and content purchasing of the ebooks of FPSB. That is mandatory. And after that, you have to submit your case study project submission fee, that is financial plan assessment fee, that is 12,000 rupees. Once your, case study will be approved, you can give the CFP level 4 final examination, that is 13,000 rupees. It's a 3-hour examination, self-proxy examination, multiple choice questions, no negative marking. And once you clear level 4 and your case study will be approved, then you will get a final charter membership from the FPSB board. Then you have to pay 10,500 to the FPSB board, sir. So in totality, will be costing you 74,500 with the FPSB for the fast track challenge pathway. Fees for the regular pathway virtual classes, ICFP is 60,000, It's on weekend batch, Saturday evening, Sunday morning on the Zoom, two-way communications, and you will get all the classes recording also on the portal. And if you don't want to opt for the virtual weekend classes, you want to learn as per your own pace, we have a e-learning option available. The fees for the e-learning is 45,000, right? Apart from that, FPSB fees is totally separate. Just now we have convened safety that comprise of 75 hours entire classes on the Zoom platform, guidance, mentorship for the case study, doubting sessions, hand-holding, everything. And we have a 0% rate of interest education loan also on the college fees. You just pay 15,000 down payment, remaining college fees in the 0% rate of interest in the 6 months 18 installments. Hardly it will charge 200 to 300 rupees final charges before disbursement of your loan. Offer for today is that on the college fees, if you book today for the fast track, e-learning and the virtual classes, you will get a flat 10% discount on the college fees, that is 60,000, 45,000 and 45,000, whatever you choose. Along with that, you will be getting a NSM 5A e-learning videos completely free. You can give the mutual fund examination as well. Plus, you will get a secrets of successful stock trading. That's an application. That's also completely free with today offer. And recently, last week, we have started with a fast track challenge pathway batch. So if you want, you can join the classes from today evening. It's a second class for fast track, and the weekend batch also last week we have started with that. So you can join that batch if you want to join. This is the toll-free number. You can call on this number. You can connect with me, and my team members are there to guide you step by step how to onboard you for the CFP program enrollment process. And we are open to have queries one by one. You can unmute yourself. You can directly connect with Robin sir for your queries.
So this is the number of Kishan and his team. You can note it down. If you have slightest doubt on any issue on how to go about this entire curriculum, CFP curriculum, the team is ready to help you out. Okay.
Any queries you want to ask with Robin sir, you can directly unmute yourself one by one. You can connect with Robin sir.
Okay, my take on the CFP part is, see, CFP adds value to your overall certification. Okay, now there are a lot of other certifications in the market as well. Okay, how would a potential client differentiate between Mr. X and Y? Okay, he will see if that person has a certification. Okay, so a CFP is well known in the market. Okay, and the rate at which CFP successful candidates are passing, we are just if you compare our market versus China market, China is quite established. We are at the, I would say, more or less at the breaking point. Things like gift, global investing, if that starts pouring in, CFP, adding a CFP value in your tag is, I would say, highly recommended.
Robin sir, there's a question in one chat. He's asking that if he's a MFD, how CFP is going to help him? If he's a graduate plus MFD from last 4 years plus roundabout, how is CFP is going to add him in the value?
So, as I said in the presentation, CFP is a gold standard certification on personal finance. Okay, we think the clients may want to go with a advisor who is a distributor. Okay, adding an extra layer of certification gives you more, I would say, puts you more in demand. Okay, just like a doctor who is doing MBBS, he goes for MD. Okay, the same way I would say, a client who need to trust someone who has a credible certification. I do understand MFD, you get a license from AMFI and all. Okay. But MFD, yeah, there are about 2 lakhs MFD in India. Okay. And while there are about roughly around 2,500 to 3,000 CFPs in India, okay, adding a CFP there always gives you that added advantage.
It means that once a candidate, complete the CFP examination, he will be a completely, a financial planning doctor with expertise of 365 complete financial planning in his bucket, right?
Yeah, yes, you're right.
Okay. There's one more question that how CFP is, difficult like CWM. The curriculum are same or different one?
So see, that dwells more into wealth management, but the point is, see, personal finance, CFP also deals with a lot of important topics of wealth. Okay, now, as I said, the chapter one, which is the investment planning specialist. If you are a financial planner in India, okay, if you are a financial planner in India, okay, a client would go for someone who is an investment planning specialist. Okay. And if your basic theory on time value of money, मैं तो यही कहता हूँ कि हर स्टूडेंट को अगर आपकी टाइम वैल्यू ऑफ मनी थ्योरी इज सॉलिड, आई डोंट सी यू I don't see I can see you passing the exam in the next 5 to 6 months. Okay. सिंपल फंडामेंटल है, टाइम वैल्यू मनी सॉलिड है तो आप आसान से पास कर जाओगे. दिस इज नॉट आंसर साइंस. ओके, यू कैन क्लियर इट.
Okay. Robinson Nagesh is asking that what is the support in SEBI registration once he cleared the CFP examination?
Supporting SEBI registration.
Is it mandatory to have, SEBI registration as a RIA, or he can work as a independent CFP?
You can work as an independent CFP.
Okay. Any other queries you want to ask with Robin, sir? Just unmute yourself, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Tell me.
Yeah, is there any annualized fees do we need to pay after completion of this certificate?
Yes. For taking a final charter membership, if you would like to have an active member with the FPSB board, you have to renew your final charter membership by paying 10,500 annual charges to the FPSB board.
It is compulsory to renew it every year?
Yes.
Yes, to be active.
See, there are a lot of added value to that part. Okay, while the fees is roughly around 10,000 rupees. Okay, you get called for a lot of face-to-face presentations with financial planners. Okay. And there are workshops which happen in Ahmedabad, Bombay, Hyderabad, Delhi, Ahmedabad, and all, where you will be called since you have a CFP certification. Okay. And the good thing is, you will be in the group of financial planners, CFPs, who know the market in and out. Okay. Before anyone else does. Okay. So you will have a very strong networking, strong alumni network. Okay. And I would say one of my student had, he was, he had to move out from a company because of some boss reason. Okay. He had approached the network, the CFP network, the alumni network of ICFP, and the ICFP alumni network of CFPs forwarded his resume to few companies who are into personal finance and wealth management, and he was able to get a job in not more than 2 or 3 months. Okay, don't think of that 10,000. Think of it that you're building a very strong network of CFPs, a family there. A lot of my best friends right now are CFPs through the network only. Yeah.
Okay, I can't see any more questions in the chat box, Robin, sir.
Okay.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Thanks, Robin, sir, for your valuable time and sharing your ideas.
Thank you. Thank you
So much,
Thank you,
everyone.
Vishnu.
Thank you.
Bye. Take care. Bye.
Yeah.